Hi yogis, this is Caroline and welcome to the Vinyasa class. You're going to need 2 blocks for this class. And then when you're ready, sit on your mat, either crossing your legs, Sukhasana, or maybe collect your knees and sit on your heels. And then just close your eyes, find length on your spine, bring your hands on your knees. And take a deep breath in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Now just take some time to land on your mat. Bring your awareness on your mat, in your body. And then just breathe normally. Just try to relax your arms and your legs. Observing the flow of your breath. And then bring your hands together in the heart center. Bow your head to your hands and set your intention for today's practice. Any intention, or maybe just dedicating this practice to yourself or to someone special. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. We'll start the class singing one Om. Take a deep breath in. And then release your hands on your knees, open your eyes, and let's start in the child's pose. So take a wide knee child's pose. So or you can also do frog if you want. So if you feel already open on your hips, otherwise collect your toes and bring your knees wide and arms forward. And then bring your forehead, third eye onto the ground. And then trying to sinking your hips to your heels as you inhale. And every time you exhale, trying to soften your chest and bring it closer to the ground. Try to relax your arms and taking some deep breath here. Just take some time to relax and soften and open the hips, connecting your breath to your body. And take a deep breath in and deep breath out. One last time, take a deep breath in through your nose and side out. And then when you're ready, slowly come up to all fours. On hands and knees, bring your palms just under your shoulders. Knees open, hip width distance. We're going to start with a few cat and cow here. So spread the fingers nice and wide, stay strong your foundation. Take a deep breath in, drop the belly down and open the chest, look up. And as you exhale, push the floor out your hands and round your upper back. Bring your hips forward, maybe gaze towards your navel. And again, inhale. Belly down, chest up. Exhale. Really push the floor under your hands, round your back. Opening the back of the heart. Inhale. Exhale. And feel free here to make some maybe barrel movements, so you can bring your hips to circles, maybe even your neck, making big, slow circles. Feeling your body opening and softening, and then changing direction. Inhale and exhale, come back to neutral spine. Now as you inhale, you're going to lift the right leg behind, so stretch the right leg out behind you, flex the foot, square your hips. Inhale here. As you exhale, you're going to bring and open the leg to the right side, so lifting, bring the leg parallel to the floor, flexing the foot, staying here. Inhale. Come back, right leg back behind you. Exhale, bend the knee and bring the knee to your nose. Round your back, push the floor away. Inhale, bring the right leg back behind you again. Exhale, right leg to the right side. Inhale, right leg behind. Exhale, knee to nose. Round your back. Last time. Inhale, stretch the right leg back behind you. Flex the foot, square your hips. Exhale, right leg to the side. Inhale, right leg behind. Exhale, knee to nose. And then inhale, lift the right leg back behind you. And as you exhale, you're going to tuck the back toes under and push back to three-legged dog. Lifting the right leg up as high as you can. Now bend the right knee, bend your knee, and then open the hip to the side. So feel free to either open the chest to the side or square your chest. You can have the chest facing the mat. So lifting the knee as high as you can, pushing the floor under your hands. Deep breath here, staying strong on your foundation. And then start to circle your knee all the way around, making big, slow circle with the right knee. Warming up the right hip. And then the other direction. Keep on pushing the floor away under your hands. Bring that length on your back. Now inhale, stretch the right leg back behind again, three-legged dog. And then as you exhale, come on your tippy toes, left tippy toes, bend the knee again, and then slowly step the right foot outside the right hand. Now keep the back knee lifted. So either you stay here, you can also have the blocks here if you feel more comfortable with the blocks, or lower all the way down on your forearms, or maybe the forearms on the blocks if you want some variation, easier variation. So this can be quite intense. Sinking your hips to the ground. Trying to melt your heart. And keep on breathing. And now slowly lift your right hand and bring your left knee on the ground, right hand on the right knee, and slowly, so you're coming on the pinky toe edge of the right foot, and then push your knee away from you. So if that's too hard on your elbow, you can come up on your hand, left hand, so straighten your arm and open your heart. And then slowly look forward, bring your hands on the mat, inhale. And as you exhale, come to plank pose, right leg back behind you. Now you're here in plank, make sure that your shoulders are above your wrist. Inhale here. And as you exhale, bring the left elbow down, right elbow down, low plank. Open the back of the heart, inhale. Exhale, come back to high plank, left hand, right hand up, straighten your arms, inhale here. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga, look forward. Inhale, upward dog, O cobra, gaze up. Open your heart. Exhale, come to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose and side out. And now slowly come to all fours again. Inhale, lift the left leg behind you, so flex the foot, square your hips. Exhale, bring the left leg to the side. Pause for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, left leg back behind you. Exhale, bend the knee to nose, around your back. Push the floor away. Inhale, stretching the left leg behind you. Exhale, leg to the side. Flex the foot. Inhale, left leg behind you. Exhale, knee to nose. Last time. Inhale, left leg behind, flex the foot, square your hips. Exhale, leg to the side. Inhale, left leg back. Exhale, knee to nose. Now inhale, stretch the left leg behind, tuck the right toes under, and as you exhale, lift up through three-legged dog. Stretch it out, lifting the left leg as high as you can, staying strong on your foundations. And now bend the knee and open the hip to the side. And then lifting up through the tailbone. Deep breath. And then slowly start to draw circles all the way around with the left knee. Slow, big circles. And then the other direction. Now inhale, stretch the left leg up to the sky again. Coming on the right, lifting the right heel, come the right tippy toes. And as you exhale, bend the left knee and then step the left foot outside, slowly outside the left hand. Now coming to this lizard, so either you can have your hands just on the mat or the blocks, or maybe you want to bring your elbows, your forearms on the ground. Melting your heart to the earth, taking some deep breath here. It could be very intense for the hips, so try to adjust. You shouldn't feel pain. Only challenge. And now slowly bring the right knee on the ground, and either you can keep your right forearm on the mat and bring the left hand on the left knee. Then open the knee, so come on your knife edge of the left foot and slowly pushing the knee away, open your collarbone, look up. Breathe here. And then slowly look down to the mat, bring your hands and step back to plank pose. Plank pose here. Inhale, plank. And as you exhale, bring your right elbow down, left elbow down, low plank. Inhale here. And as you exhale, right arm, left arm, stretch your arm, high plank. Inhale, shift your weight slightly forward. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Collect your elbows against your body. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And then as you exhale, coming to downward facing dog. Now bring your feet mat distance, so feet wide, and then walk your hands to your feet. Let's go to Malasana. Bend your knees, bring your hands, and maybe you can pivot your toes out slightly. Hands in the heart center. Really try to press your knees away with your elbows. Drawing your tailbone down to the ground, elongate the spine, shoulders away from your face. Now slowly keeping the knees open with the core. Inhale, bring your arms up to the sky. Then you can interlace your fingers and keeping the index fingers out. And as you exhale, slowly press on your heels and raise all the way up. Now inhale, lift up, rib cage, and stretch your arms, slide back, bend, look up. Exhale, come back to the center. Inhale to lift your arms to the sky. Exhale, bend your knees again, come back to Malasana. Bring your arms in the heart center again. Open your knees with your elbows. Let's do this one more time. Inhale, arms up to the sky, interlace the fingers, index fingers out. Exhale, press on your heels and raise all the way up. Inhale to lengthen here. Exhale, slide back, bend, push your hips forward. Maybe you can go a little deeper. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend your knees and come back to Malasana. Hands in the heart center. Now walk your hands forward, come back to downward facing dog. Bring your feet open, hip width distance. Inhale, shift your weight forward to plank. Exhale, lower the hips down. Floating dog. Now inhale, open your heart, pull your heart through your arms. And as you exhale, come back to downward facing dog. Let's do this more times. Inhale, shift your weight forward to plank. Exhale, lower the hips down to the ground, but they do not touch the ground. Floating dog. Inhale, open your heart, gaze up, shoulders away from your face. Exhale, tuck your chin on your chest, and come back to downward facing dog. Now inhale, look forward between your hands, and slowly as you exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Now bring your feet hip width distance, or maybe a little wider. Bring your right hand, your right palm in the center, just in the middle line of the mat, just under your face. Bend the right knee and stretch the left leg. Inhale to lengthen. Lengthen your spine, flatten your back, and as you exhale, bring the left arm to the sky for a twist. Then feel free to stay here, or you can turn the left palm to the back, to your back, bend the elbow and maybe grab the right inner thigh, or just a hand on your back, or grabbing your t-shirt or whatever you can grab. And then open, pushing. Maybe you want to have the block under your right hand, so you can press on the block, push the block away from you to revolve your chest open to the sky. Leaning slightly back to open the left side of the rib cage. Now slowly bring your left arm to the sky again, looking down on the ground, and as you exhale, change side, come down. Bring the left hand on the block or on the mat. Now bend the left knee and stretch the right leg. Same thing the other way. Inhale to lengthen here. And as you exhale, right arm to the sky. Opening and turning your chest. Now either you stay here or turning your palm to the back and grabbing the left inner thigh. And slowly open and try to really open the right shoulder to the sky. A little bit more, a little bit deeper. Now inhale, right arm up to the sky again. And as you exhale, look down and bring both hands on the mat. Now fingertips on the mat. Inhale to lengthen. You can have knees slightly bent. Look forward, find length on your back. Exhale, bow. And then again, inhale to lengthen, flat back, heart reach forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale here. And as you exhale, come all the way up slowly, vertebra by vertebra, to a standing pose, Tadasana. For a few Sun Salutation. We'll just do the Sun Salutation A, 3 Sun Salutation A, just to warm up a little bit more. So bring your feet together, arms alongside the body, palms open. Look forward, take a deep breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, arms reach up to the sky. Gaze to your thumbs. Exhale, fold. Inhale to a flat back. Plant your palms on the mat, and as you exhale, step back, right leg, left leg to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. You can also be on your knees if you want to. Collect your elbows against you. Don't open the elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog, or cobra if your knees were on the ground. Really peeling your heart open. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Staying here for 5 breaths. Opening your feet hip width distance. It's okay if you lift your heels. It's okay if you micro-bend your knees. But try to really stay strong on your hands, on your foundation. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Then pressing the floor away from you. Lengthening your back, tailbone up to the sky. Gaze between your knees or between your feet. 4. And 5. Inhale, look forward between your hands. And slowly step your feet forward, come to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, arms over your head. Gaze behind your thumbs. Exhale, Tadasana. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, arms up, gaze up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha, open your heart. Exhale, plant your palms, step back or jump back, chaturanga. So firm your elbows in, look forward. Keep the core active, don't drop the hips. Inhale, upward facing dog. Gaze up, shoulders down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keep on breathing. Connecting to your intention, to your breath, to your center. Four. And 5. Inhale, look forward. Pair, step forward or jump. Come to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms up. Exhale. Tadasana. Let's do 1 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, step or jump back, plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, gaze up. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And breathe, 1. 2, all 10 knuckles of your hands in contact with the ground. Relax the shoulders, 3. 4. And 5. Now inhale, look forward. Step or jump front of the mat. Flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale. Tadasana. Now you're going to bring your feet hip width distance, or maybe a little wider. And you're going to forward fold, then grabbing your shins or your ankles, or maybe you want to have blocks in front of you and just hold the blocks, or you can hook the big toes with your peace sign fingers, index and middle fingers. Inhale to a flat back, lengthen here. You can micro bend your knees, and as you exhale, fold. Now if you're hooking your big toes, your peace sign fingers, you can release. You can have your elbows on the side, leaning slightly more on the toes to lift the sits bones up to the sky, feeling your upper body heavier and heavier, and feeling the crown of the head descending more and more towards the ground. Padangusthasana. Two more breaths here. Inhale, lift up to flat back, release your hand, and as you exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Now let's go for Trikonasana. So make sure you have a block in front of your mat, just in case. You might not need it, but maybe you need it, you never know. Inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot forward between your hands and bring your back heel down, open your back foot 90-degree angle. Bring either your right hand on your shin, on the floor, or on another block. Or hooking the big toe, peace sign fingers, and then lifting the left arm up to the sky, slightly leaning back for triangle pose. Deep breath here. And pressing your hips forward, elongating the left arm to the sky, collect your fingers, and maybe you can gaze up to the left arm. Now inhale, look towards your right foot. We're going to come to Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Bend the front knee and then bring your right hand on the block at any level. So the highest would be the easiest. And slowly shift the weight onto the right foot, lifting the left leg up to the sky, flex the foot. And then stacking the left hip over the right, left arm up to the sky. Now pressing through the heel, keeping the top leg active, pushing through the crown of the head. Now inhale, look down to the ground. Let's come to warrior three. So either you can bring your hands on blocks here, if you're losing balance, or you can just try and play around and squaring your hips so the back toes, the top toes are pointing down to the ground. My hip is not open anymore. My hips are facing the mat. And then you can bring your hands in the heart center. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the back toes on the mat, coming to a high lunge. Arms over your head. Inhale. And as you exhale, settle it. So make sure the front knee is above the ankle and try to bring the back heel closer to the ground. Keeping your hips square here. Inhale here. And as you exhale, release your arms and straighten your legs, shorten your stand a little bit. Bring your arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. Inhale to lengthen, open your shoulders, open your heart, gaze up. Bringing the knuckles closer to your back foot. And as you exhale, folding over the right leg. Bring the knuckles over your head. Fold over the right leg. Deep breath here. Now release your hands on the ground, on the mat. You're going to bring the block on the right side, just next to your right foot, on the right side of the mat. Then bring your left hand on the block, left hand on the block. Inhale, find length here, flatten your back, drawing the right hip back behind you. Hug the right hip towards the left. And as you exhale, reverse triangle, lifting the right arm up to the sky. Now pushing slightly the block away under your left hand, pressing it down to turn and revolve your chest to the sky. And maybe gaze to your right hand if it's okay with your neck, otherwise look forward. And if it's okay with your balance, of course. 2 more deep breaths here. Hugging your hips together. Inhale, look down to the ground. Bring both hands on the mat, and as you exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in through your nose and side out. Left side. Inhale, lift the left leg to the sky. Exhale, left foot forward and open to Trikonasa triangle pose. Now prepare your hand at the shin, floor, block, and straighten both legs. Exhale, right arm up to the sky. Leaning slightly back and pressing your hips forward. So if you're having a hard time to lean back, maybe it means that your hand is too low down. Maybe you need to bring your hand a little more, maybe on your shin or even on your thigh. If you're too much forward, if you're leaning too much forward. Maybe you can look at your right hand. Inhale, look down to the left foot. Coming to half moon pose, bend the front knee, bring your left hand on the block, and as you exhale, bring your weight on the left foot, lift the right leg up to the sky. Flex the right foot and stack the hip over the left, the right arm up to the sky, Ardha Chandrasana. Now inhale, look down to the ground. Exhale, square your hips, toes are pointing down to the mat for warrior three. Bring your hands in the heart center. Keep on flexing the foot. Keep on pressing the heel back. Inhale here. Exhale, bend the front knee and come to high lunge, arms up to the sky. Inhale. Lengthen, exhale, relax the shoulders, hips closer to the ground and bring the back heel closer to the ground. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, release your arms alongside the body and then shorten your stand for Parsvottanasana. Then this time you can either bring your hands to reverse prayer, so collect your palms together behind your back, or you can grab opposite elbows. Inhale, lengthen here, open up, open your heart, gaze up to the sky. Exhale, fold over the left leg, come all the way down. And deep breath here. Now bring your hands on the mat, just to square the left foot. Inhale to lift up to flat back. Bring the block on the left side of the mat, just next to your left foot. Right hand on the block. Inhale here to lengthen again, drawing the left hip back, so really hugging the left hip towards the right. And then as you exhale, left arm up to the sky. Reverse triangle pose. Maybe gaze towards your left arm. Inhale, look down to the ground. Bring your hands on the mat, and as you exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Let's take one Vinyasa here. Inhale, come to plank pose. Exhale, lower down, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale, lift the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, step the right foot forward for a high lunge. Inhale, bring your arms over your head, lengthen. Exhale, release the back heel down, keeping the front knee above the ankle. Inhale, lengthen the arms to the sky. Exhale, cactus your arms and open up, open your heart. Slight back bend, pressing your hips forward. Breathe here. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Make sure the front knee is above the ankle, pushing the left foot down to the ground. collecting your fingers and gaze towards your right fingertips. Deep breath here. Now inhale, come to reverse, right arm up, left hand on the left thigh. And try to really reach far with the right arm, stretching the right side of the rib cage, opening the right ribs. Inhale here. Exhale, come to Parsvakonasana, bring the right forearm on the right thigh. Inhale here, pressing the elbow against the thigh to open and turn the chest. And as you exhale, sweep the left arm over your head and maybe gaze towards your left hand or your left arm. And again, inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale. Exhale. Parsvakonasana. So this time you can bring your right forearm on your thigh again, or you can bring the block, place it outside the right foot, and bring your right hand, your right palm on the block, and then sweep the left arm over your head. This is a little deeper. And make sure you bring your hips under you, so in the middle line of the mat. Now inhale, look down to the front of the mat. Bring both hands inside the right leg and walk your walk your hands to the center for Prasarita Padottanasana. So bring your heels out, toes in. Bring your hands flat on the mat. Shoulders distance, spread the fingers wide. Try to bring your hands about the same level as your feet, not too much forward if that's possible. Inhale to lengthen, flatten your back, pressing the crown of the head forward, hips back, and as you exhale, fold. Hugging the elbows together. Crown of the head towards the ground. Now inhale, slowly come back up. Flat back again. And then as you exhale, you're going to walk your hands to the front of the mat and coming to a low lunge. So bring the left hand on the mat just next to your foot. Inhale. Exhale, right arm up to the sky. Simple twist. And now you're going to bring the knife edge of the feet, so right foot, left foot on the knife edge, so pinky toe edge on the mat. Right arm up. Inhale here. And as you exhale, coming to side plank Vashisthasana, lifting the right leg up. Stay strong in your foundation and bring the right leg up, so right leg above the left or in front or behind. And then lifting your hips up, pressing the left hand on the ground. Inhale, look down to the front of the mat. Bring the right hand coming to plank. Exhale, three-legged dog, right leg up to the sky. Let's do one vinyasa with the right leg up here. Inhale, come to plank. Right leg up, stretch the right leg back. Exhale, chaturanga, right leg up. Now bring the right leg on the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. That's a little challenging. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhale, lift the left leg up to the sky. Exhale, left foot forward, coming to a high lunge. Inhale, arms over your head. Maybe gaze up. Exhale, releasing the hips, the heel, shoulders. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Now maybe grab opposite elbows, and as you exhale, bring your arms behind your head and open your heart. Bring the hips forward. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, open to warrior two. Collecting your fingers. Pressing the right foot on the ground. Arms strong, relax the shoulders. Front knee above the ankle. Now inhale, reverse the warrior. Left arm up, right arm behind on your thigh. Exhale. Inhale, stretch and really try to bring your left arm as far behind as you can. And as you exhale, Parsvakonasana, bring the left forearm, the left thigh. Inhale here, pressing the elbow against the thigh. Exhale, sweep the right arm over your head, maybe gaze towards your right hand. And then turn your torso, turning your chest to the sky. Inhale, come back to warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale here. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. Either you can bring your left forearm on the left thigh or hand on the block, place a block outside the left foot. Hand here, and as you exhale, sweep the right arm over your head. And then tuck your left hip in towards the middle line of the mat. Now inhale, look down to the left foot. Bring both hands inside the left foot for Prasarita Padottanasana. So toes in, heels out. You can grab your ankles here or hooking the big toes your side with the peace sign fingers. So as you inhale to lengthen, flatten your back, look forward, open your heart. Exhale, fold. Elbows to the side, drawing the crown of the head to the ground. Inhale, release, place your hands on the mat. Come up to flat back. Exhale, turn your left toes facing front of the mat and bring your hands in front, keeping your right palm on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, simple twist, left arm up. Maybe gaze your left arm, your left hand. And now bringing both pinky toes on the mat, so knife edge of both feet on the mat. Staying strong on your right hand, on your right arm. You're going to balance on your right hand, staying strong on your right leg, all the right side. Inhale here. And as you exhale, come to Vashisthasana, lifting the left leg, coming to side plank. Lifting the hips up. Make sure the shoulder is above the wrist. Inhale, look down to the ground. Bring both hands on the mat, coming to plank. Exhale, three-legged dog, left leg up to the sky. Let's take one vinyasa, left leg up. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Place the left leg on the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And slowly bring your knees apart for child's pose. Just a moment, toes together. Maybe place your hands in prayer and bring your forehead to rest on your hands. Just for a moment to reconnect your breath to your intention. And take a deep breath in and sigh out. Now slowly bring your hands flat on the mat. Come back to all fours. Inhale, tuck the toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. We'll do one balance pose, one standing balance pose today. Inhale, look forward between your hands. And as you exhale, step or jump forward, front of the mat. Flat back, exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up, arms over your head. Gaze up to the sky. Exhale, mountain pose. So we're going to make an attempt to Natarajasana, dancer's pose. So front of the mat, bring your feet together. We're going to start to balance, so try to stay strong on the foundation of the left foot, maybe spreading the toes. And you're going to lift the right leg up, so bend the knee, and then grab the outer edge of your ankle with your right hand. Now bring the knees together at the same level, so not too much forward, not on the side. Collect your knees together. Bring the left arm over your head. Maybe taking the chin mudra if you want to join the index and the thumb together. Inhale here. And as you exhale, slowly lean forward and start to kick your foot against the hand to lift your leg up. At some point, you need to really try to focus on keeping your shoulders and your hips aligned, square, so you're not opening your hips to the side or your shoulder to the side. Keeping your focus, your drishti stable. Inhale, slowly come back. Exhale, release the arm and the leg and shake it out. Let's do the other side. Right foot really anchored on your mat, on the earth. Lift the left leg, grabbing the ankle with the left hand. Keeping the knees aligned together. Inhale, right arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, lean slightly forward and kick the left leg back against your hand. Keeping the shoulders and the hips aligned. Inhale, slowly come back. Exhale, release, shake it out. Great. That was great. So inhale, bring your arms over your head. Exhale, fold. Let's take one vinyasa here. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Exhale, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now inhale, look forward. And as you exhale, step or jump and sit on the mat. Collecting your legs, flexing your feet for a forward fold. Inhale, arms over your head, shoulders down, find length on your spine. And as you exhale, fold over your legs. So you can grab whatever you can grab, either just your shins or your feet, or maybe just having your hands on the ground. Maybe you want an active pose, active Paschimot. In this case, you need to flex your feet and really press yourself, pressing your chest towards your belly towards your thighs. If you want a more passive pose, and you can relax your feet and bring your hands on the ground and just allow yourself to sink in, and as you breathe, few more deep breaths. Inhale, slowly come up. First come to flat back, look forward. Shoulders down, exhale, come all the way up, sitting. Now bring your bend the right knee, bring the right sole of the foot on the mat. Keep the left foot flexed. And then bring the right hand behind your back. Inhale, lift the left arm up to the sky. And as you exhale, turn and twist and hooking the left elbow against the right knee here. Keeping the left foot flexed. Trying to relax the shoulders. And every time you inhale, you find the length on your spine, so try to press the crown of the head to the sky, so really grow yourself up a little bit more. And every time you exhale, you pressing and pushing your leg away with your elbow to turn your chest towards the back of the room. Inhale, slowly start to look forward. And then as you exhale, bring your left hand behind you. Release your right arm, left hand behind. And now we're going to go into wild things. So you're going to bring your right foot slightly more open, so opening your hips a little wider. And bring the pinky toe edge of the left foot on the floor. So open the foot to the side. Now inhale, pick up your hips and lift your hips up. And as you exhale, stretch the right arm behind you to wild thing. And breathe. Inhale, slowly come back up. And as you exhale, sit back on your mat and let's do the other side. Stretch the right leg. So now bring the left foot on the mat. Flex the right foot. Left hand behind you. Take a deep breath in and stretch the right arm to the sky. And then as you exhale, hooking the right elbow against the left knee and twist here. And same thing here, every time you breathe in, you can feel the subtle movement, the change, the opening in your body softening and opening. Inhale, slowly start to look forward. Exhale, bring the right hand behind your back, release the left. Now bring your left foot slightly more open, open your hips. Bring the right edge of the foot on the mat. Now stay strong on your right hand, the back hand, and then inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, stretch the left arm behind you and come to wild thing. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, release. And now we're going to open the hips wide for Trikonasana. So bring your legs apart, flexing your feet. So you can either have your hands just in front of you, or you can grab your ankles or the outer edge of your feet or your big toes. Inhale here, lengthen. Find your length on your spine. And as you exhale, fold. Inhale, slowly come up, release your hands. And as you exhale, bring your hands on your knees and bring your feet together, soles together, knees apart for Trikonasana. Now bring your feet as close to your body as you can. Try to open them wide like a book and bring your hands underneath your feet. Keep your knees wide open. Deep breath to lengthen here. And exhale, fold. So maybe you can just focus on folding, or you can also try to Help yourself a little bit with your elbows, so pressing your elbows on your legs to bring your shins, your legs on the ground, and fold. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, bring your knees together. Now cross your legs, bring your arms forward, inhale. Exhale, come to plank pose. And lower all the way down on your stomach. So now bring your hands just beside your chest. Hugging your elbows against your body, and then keep the front of the feet. So separate your feet hip width distance, and then keep the front of the feet firmly, deeply grounded onto the earth. Bring your forehead on the mat. Inhale, lift the head up, chest up slightly. And as you exhale, you're going to press on your hands and lift up to cobra, either baby cobra or bigger cobra. And then really squeezing your elbows against you. Then really try to push your heart forward between your arms. Try to bring your heart forward. Magnetizing your hands to your legs. Keeping your elbows together and your shoulders away from your face. Gaze up, stretch your throat. Squeeze your glutes, press the few people on the mat. Inhale. Exhale, relax and release. Bring your cheek on the mat. Relax your arms, relax your legs. Soften and relax. And then slowly bring your hands on the mat and push yourself up on your knees to all fours and come high on your knees. We're gonna go for Ustrasana, camel pose. So you can do it with or without a block, but I suggest you use a block. So you can bring the block just between your thighs, your inner thighs, and make sure you're gonna squeeze the block. That in that way it's a little more safe, especially if you're not used to do camel pose. But even if you do a lot of camel pose, it brings back the awareness onto where the inner rotation should be. So it should be an inner rotation to protect the lower back every time you back bend. So squeeze, always squeeze, make sure you're squeezing the block between your legs. So bring your hands on the lower back. Then gather your elbows together. Press the hips forward. Always press the hips slightly forward. Now fingers pointing towards the upper back. Now look up, inhale, press the hips forward. Open your heart, go to this back bend, squeeze your legs together. Press your hips forward. You can stay here. You can maybe tuck the toes behind and reach for the heels with your hands, and then press the hips forward. Look back behind you. Keeping squeezing the legs together. Deep breath here. And breathe. And start to come back. Bring your hands on the lower back. Slowly come up. Head comes last. Remove the block and come to a child's pose as a rebound. So knees wide, toes together. Arms forward and rest slowly. So maybe you can feel it on the lower back already. We'll do this one more time. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. So every time we do back bends, the femur bone, the legs tend to open like external rotation. So in order to protect the lower back, we need to bring that inner rotation. You need to keep control of that inner rotation of the legs. So the block is a great help during camel pose. So now come all the way up again. So you can feel free to use the block again, or you can try without the block, but keep squeezing the legs together. hands on the lower back. Either tuck the toes or untuck the toes. It's harder if you untuck the toes, of course. Now inhale, pressing your hips forward. Squeeze the legs together. Look up, open your heart. And maybe exhale, stay here or reach for the heels and press your hips forward again. Squeezing the legs together. Maybe you can go a little deeper. Maybe not, and that's fine. It's quite intense. You don't have to go all the way back. And then slowly bring your hands on the lower back. Inhale, come up, exhale, head comes last. And another child's pose, knees apart, toes touching. Either bring your arms forward or behind you, or gather your palms together and bring your head to rest on. Take a deep breath in through your nose and deep breath out through your mouth. Now slowly come on all fours and come all the way onto your back for a bridge pose. Bend your knees, bring your feet on the mat. Now you're going to hug your shoulders behind your back. Keep the feet open, hip width distance, parallel, so really toes pointing to the end of the mat. Inhale, lifting your hips off the mat, and as you exhale, hugging your shoulders, grabbing your hands, interlace the fingers, make a fist with your hands and press the fist against the ground. Inhale here. Exhale, press on the fist and the feet to lift your hips even higher. Squeezing the hands together, palms of the hands together. Inhale here. Exhale, release your hands and coming all the way onto your back. Now bring the feet mat distance, knees together. Bring your hands on the belly. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. So you can feel free to go to another bridge pose, or you can go for full wheel pose if you've done it before. Don't try this on your own for the first time. So you're keeping your toes always pointing forward. Don't open the toes out, keeping the toes slightly in or forward. Bring your hands just beside your ears and fingers pointing towards the shoulders, hugging your elbows together. Now inhale, lifting your pelvis, lift your hips, and as you exhale, press on your hands and lift your head. Maybe come to the crown of the head first. Readjust your stand. Make sure your toes are pointing forward. Elbows are together, not opening on the side. Now stay here or inhale. Exhale, push the floor away, straighten your arms and lifting all the way up. Now you can rock a little bit, forward, back, slowly. Then you can play around, maybe stretching your legs or walking your feet to your hands. Take your time. Keeping your toes pointing forward, stretching your arms, opening your heart. Don't open the knees. Keep the knees together, not together, but parallel. Keep the knees aligned. Don't open your knees. Don't open your feet. When you're ready to come down, inhale, tuck your chin on your chest. Exhale, coming all the way down, first on your head and all the way onto your back. Now bring your knees on your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. You can rock from side to side. And now bring your feet on the mat for recline twist. So you're going to extend the left leg, keeping the right knee on your chest. Inhale, squeeze the knee towards your chest. And as you exhale, bring the right knee to the left side of the mat. So any variation here is welcome. You can also extend your right arm and gaze towards your right hand. So you can just stay here and focus on bringing maybe the right knee to the ground and then right shoulder to the mat. Or you can take another form, maybe another shape, something a little bit more juicy, I would say, a little more intense. So you can bend the bottom leg, so the left leg, bend the knee, and then grab the foot with the right hand. So the right hand grabs the foot, the left foot. And you stay here, or if you want a little bit more, something a little bit more intense, then you can stretch the right leg is stretched, and grab the other edge of your right foot with your left hand. Diamond shape. And then turning your torso to the ceiling, opening your heart to the sky, and breathe here. And then slowly releasing the right leg, release the left leg, and come back to the center. Let's change side. Bring your hips back to the center. Now right leg down on the mat, hug the left knee into your chest, inhale. Exhale, left knee onto the right side of the mat. So either you want to stay here because that's just perfect for you. We don't always want intense sensations, intense movement. Sometimes we're just happy with what we have. But if you want more, then maybe you can bend the right leg and then grabbing the right leg with the left hand. Stay here, or maybe stretching the left leg in front of you and grabbing the pinky toe edge of the left foot with your right hand. And then turning your torso to the sky and breathing here. Coming back to your intention, coming back to your breath as you breathe. And then slowly release your legs, bringing your knees on your chest one last time, hugging your knees together. Take a deep breath in and lift your head to your knees, bring your forehead onto your knees, and side out. And then releasing your legs on the mat, preparing for Savasana. Legs wide, arms wide, palms facing up to the sky, and closing your eyes. So feel free to use any props you want. If you need something, a sweater or sock, something to cover yourself with, then just try to take this Shavasana in the most comfortable way for you. And then just letting go and allowing the practice to marinate in your body, in your breath. Feeling the space you've created in your body, in your mind. Allowing your whole body to rest, to soften and relax. And still connecting to your breath. Feeling your feet and your legs soft, totally letting go, surrendering to gravity. Feeling your hips, your sit bones, your lower back and your stomach. Everything is just soft. Your chest and your spine. Your shoulders. Your throat. Your face. Smooth lines. The crown of the head and the back of the head. Down to the neck. Shoulder blades. The back. Shoulders and your arms, your hands and your fingers. And all the way down to your legs, your feet and your toes. Your whole body is full of new energy and space. You can stay here as long as you want, or if you're ready to end the practice, you can start to begin to deepen your breath. You can wiggle your toes and your fingers, moving your ankles and your wrists, your arms and your legs. You can stretch your arms over your head and bend your knees. When you're ready, you can roll over to your side. And then slowly start to push yourself up to seated. Collect your hands in the heart center. Bow your brain to your heart. Thank yourself for this wonderful practice. Wonderful in the way of how you could do it, you achieved what you achieved, but also wonderful and about what you've learned, about the challenges you faced and what you've learned from the challenges. And feeling grateful for what you were able to do. Feeling grateful for the fact that you're able to move around and having freedom of your body. Let's end the practice with 1 Om. Take a deep breath in. Thank you so much for practicing. Namaste.